All right, our show today, we're checking in with Houchin Community Blood Bank to see the journey of what happens when you donate plasma. Houchin Blood Bank is in major need of all donations right now: whole blood, plasma, and platelets. So Houchin is partnering with Three-Way Chevrolet for a summer car giveaway. Each time you donate now through October 31st gives you a chance to win a new car. Be sure to visit their website, hcbb.com, for full details on that giveaway. Today we're at Houchin Community Blood Bank. Did you know that when you donate blood, you can save anywhere from 1 to 3 lives? But there's another way to save lives as well. It's through platelet donation. You can save up to possibly 5 lives. Platelet donation is not as widely known or talked about, so today we're going to find out more about what it is and the process. I'm joined now by Erica, a phlebotomist here at Houchin Community Blood Bank. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So when I hear Community Blood Bank, everyone knows about donating blood, but it's also so important to donate platelets as well. Take me through what exactly platelet donation is.
Well, platelet donations are automated collections. It's different than whole blood because what it does is it separates your components of your blood, spins it down through our continuous fill centrifuge, takes up the components in their individual bags, such as platelets, plasma, red cells, gives the donor back everything it's not using, along with anticoagulant.
And then why is it so important to donate platelets?
It's important because a lot of cancer patients use platelets when they were going through chemotherapy, radiation that damages cells, red cells mainly, or their bone marrows. So they'll give them transfusions of platelets to help heal that. So the platelets recognize that there's damage to the red cells, so their job's to come together to help heal. So it's the healing portion of the blood. So a lot of patients need that. The need is great. That's something you can't manufacture, so we always are in need of it.
Yeah, and that's why it's really, really important to get people to come donate. So what are people going to experience when they do come here to donate?
Well, when they come in, they would check in, go through our screening process. We would put them on the machine where you can watch Netflix, you can get on YouTube, so you're not just sitting there for 2 hours staring off into space. And then after they're done with their donation, they could go to our canteen and enjoy some delicious refreshments.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a relaxing day to me. Some Netflix, some canteen refreshments, I'm all about it. Well, we're right now on the platelet donor floor.
Yes.
You're gonna take me through and show us some of the behind the scenes of what happens when you're actually donating. Can we do that now?
Yes.
Okay. So this machine here, what am I seeing?
So once the donor gets seated, we would select the proper vein. It's all done through one needle. We would perform the venipuncture, and the kit's already set up. It begins to draw and then return the components back to him within at least 5 minutes. This is his platelet product that's collecting.
So this is what we're going for. This is the gold, literally.
Yes, this is the gold. So he's giving a triple platelet. We divide it up into 2 bags here, and you can see all that little gelatinous swirl there. That's the platelets. They're very tiny. They're the smallest cells. So you can imagine, like, when someone gets a transfusion, just that little cell can help save their life or prolong their life. So it's amazing that we can collect it with this machine that we have here and our amazing donors.
Yeah, and Michael, I have to ask, does it hurt at all?
No, you just lay here and blood comes in.
Yeah, so he's giving a big emphatic no. He looks very relaxed. He's enjoying some Netflix there. Yeah, he's having a good time and saving some lives. Michael, thank you so much. Erica, thank you. After the donation, there is one more step to go back to the lab before the platelets go to the hospital for donor. So we're gonna go check that out. So the next stop after the platelets come off of the donor floor is coming into the laboratory here at Houchin, and I'm joined by Lori. She is the clinical laboratory scientist here at Houchin. Lori, this is kind of where all the magic happens in the background, right? I want you to take me through what happens to the platelets in this room.
All right, when the platelets come to us in the laboratory, we place them in the incubator where they're constantly in motion. They're stored at room temperature. And that's important because they can't be refrigerated like red cells or frozen like plasma. And bacteria love to grow at room temperature. One of the main things that we do is we let them stay here and agitate for 24 hours.
So once they're in here, then what do we do next?
We perform a platelet culture, Jessica, and platelets normally do not have bacteria in them, but 1 in 5,000 platelets will be contaminated with bacteria. And that can either be from the skin of the donor, or it can be that the donor was sick and had bacteria in their blood. And so that can be very critical and dangerous to the transfusion recipient and often fatal. So we perform a culture and we use these bottles that have media in them that have nutrients that the bacteria can metabolize. They give off CO2, which causes a colorimetric change on the bottom of the bottle.
Okay, so what is she doing over here?
Yvonne is about ready to do a culture. And what she's going to do is she's going to sterilize the bottle with an alcohol prep. And so she's going to inject it, obtain a sample and inject it into the bottle, and then she'll load the bottle into our machine over here. So after the culture is performed, she will go over to that area and she will split the platelets. And so if a donor donates a triple, that can be 3 platelet products and life-saving components. And so after she splits them, they come over here and they continue to move until we get all of the results of our infectious disease testing. And once everything is negative and we've received the results, we're ready to label the product and distribute them through the community to save lives.
Thank you for explaining all of this. And most importantly, we need people to come and donate platelets. So please reach out to Houchin. You can get more information on their website or give them a phone call. We'd love to see you here soon, saving lives.